And up next, we are looking at how technology is fostering deeper and more personal connections. Let's watch the Smarty Spotlight on Ensure, AI-powered dialogues of care by Abbott Vietnam and Densu Creative Vietnam.
Ensure Gold was traditionally perceived as a product for the sick, despite being a complete and balanced nutritional solution. This perception needs to be changed to attract a broader audience and increase long-term value from existing users. Hence, we set out to engage with consumers at exact moments when specific health needs arise. But how do we find hundreds of these precise moments, create hundreds of customized ads with a limited budget, and optimize them in real time? Transforming Ensure Gold into a responsive health partner through the power of real-time AI was our response. At the heart of our campaign is hundreds of personalized dialogues of care. Each deliver deeply personal health and nutritional support when target audiences need them most. In a form of an AI-powered content optimization system, it produced a vast number of creative variations for specific formats, placements, and even voiceovers, covering a wide range of health concerns. It is fed by the integration between first-party CRM data of anonymized patient records categorized by illness and health concern, with real-time behavioral signals from search queries, air quality, and weather conditions. AI segmented audiences into hundreds of needs-specific groups, such as immunity deficits, muscle decline, pathology, general health improvement, and gifting. This segmentation then powered a dynamic creative optimization platform, assembling thousands of real-time ad variations to deliver the right messages to the right audiences at the right time. For instance, pollution is associated with increased cases of upper respiratory tract infections. When the pollution index and relevant health signals went up, customized immunity ads were served. These personalized ads, often including promotional offers and strong calls to action, were distributed across Facebook, ad networks, in-app and in-game environments. Engagement data continuously refined the AI engine, creating a self-improving cycle of personalized relevance and care. The campaign achieved outstanding results. Our hyper-personalized ads shattered industry engagement benchmarks. CTR soared up to 20%. VTR reached up to 30%. Completion rate hit 1.4%. Critically, engagement without views achieved up to an astounding 73%. In terms of brand lift, the campaign also reached 1.12 over 5 times industry benchmarks across YouTube and Facebook. By empowering caregivers and users with AI-powered personalized dialogues of care in real time using multiple data insights, Ensure Gold successfully positioned itself as an adaptive, essential health partner while revolutionizing the act of care for Vietnam's aging population.
Isn't it amazing how AI can transform data and numbers into human-centric and meaningful conversations? And we've heard about the hype about AI, and apparently the conversations on AI can never stop. But how many of you have seen it moved a campaign from briefing to published content in under just 48 hours? This isn't about the future. We're talking what's happening right here in Vietnam and in Southeast Asia. And to pull back the curtain on AI-powered creative sprints, please join me in welcoming our moderator, Mr. Shapi Mishra, CEO of Mullen Lo Mishra, and a powerhouse panel of innovators to the stage. Ms. Grace Nguyen, Country Head Grab Ads Vietnam, Ms. Jo Feng, Vaccines Commercial Customers Facing Director, Acting Marketing Director, MSD Vietnam, Mr. Nguyen Đình Toanh, Deputy CEO of Win Commerce, and Mr. Kent Nguyen, Creative Director and Brand Strategist of VC Corp Corporations. Once again, please come up to the stage.
That's the power panel. Good morning, everyone. We are here to talk about this morning. Should we do a quick round of introductions again? Start actually. Quick round from here onwards.
So my name is Tuan.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Grace. I'm leading Grab Ads in Vietnam.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joe. You guys have just watched the video. Thank you from the future sale. So it's from MSD.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ken Nguyen. I'm the brand
strategist, also as a creative director from VCCorp.
Okay, I'm Sabi. I'm the head of modern law in Vietnam. So we are going to be talking about this morning, something very real and something that is not theoretical anymore. I think we're all, it's not theoretical for any one of us. AI is already changing things, the shape and speed, I think, of marketing on ground for a lot of us. I think we're all practitioners in the marketing ecosystem. There are already sprints happening, 48 hours or 72 hours in Vietnam and in Southeast Asia across brands. I know people in our industry who are already doing it, and there are marketeers also who are doing it. I think what is happening today is that while it's opening up a lot of possibilities, it's sort of making things faster. There's value addition. There's a lot of it's opening new windows. But also interestingly, I think all of us, for a lot of us, it's also exposing us to a lot of new constraints, right? This is still, we're facing that, in terms of decision making, timing, a whole lot of other aspects. So we are going to be talking today. So we are not going to be it's not about AI. Is it impacting our marketing life or its marketing? It is already doing it. It's how we are dealing with it and how well positioned we are to take the best out of AI to take marketing to the next level. That's really the question. Okay, so I'm here with my amazing panel, and these are some of the topmost marketers and, of course, strategists from the Vietnam industry. And we're going to be covering some of these topics and see if we can sort of highlight some of the areas that are relevant for the industry, for context of AI. So first questions to Mr. Tuan, that Mike, is that in your current marketing activities today, which are the specific areas where AI is working already and saving time or opening new possibilities?
Hi, everyone. Just one question to all of you. So, anyone here not using AI today? Raise your hand. Anyone using AI today? Raise your hand. Yeah, I think in the last 2 years, it's my best friend. I cannot live without it. I'm strongly influenced by AI. My life is surrounding AI. And I think everyone is the same thing. Is it correct? All our decisions being influenced strongly by AI. All our script being strongly by AI. All our presentation being influenced by AI. Because it had the speed. It's a great connector of all the mind of human being demonstrated through books. They learn it, they keep it, they never forget. And whenever you ask, they bring out their mind of 8 billion people out in less than 30 seconds. It saves time a lot. But it scares us so much. Is that correct? So I think it's very effective to use AI. And I believe that all of us here never again live the life of 10 years ago anymore. So it changed our life. There's one religion. There's one religion in the next 10 years that make everyone worship is dataism. This is the very famous sentence from the writer of the books, the Homo sapien. Yeah, try to hear what he's saying about AI, and you will see how AI landed in your life, influence you, changing your life, and change the way people live in the next 3 to 5 years. And I'm sure it changed the world we are living today to the totally different dimension. That's what I think. Thank you.
Thanks, Swan. Grace, do you want to have a go at that? Which in the current workflow in organizational context, what do you think specific areas that have changed? Think in your the way you see it.
Echoing what Anton has just also mentioned, I think AI has been a great tool for us to improve our productivities. So in the case of marketing and content creation, definitely it helps us to reach the speed that we want, and also the scale of the creatives that it is able to help us generate it in seconds, day, or hours, right? So definitely it enables a lot in the production.
Strategy, you're from the strategy and content side, and strategist, you're a creative guy. In your world, what has already changed? What you're seeing, you're doing it already. AI is changing it.
Yeah, because Physicorp is a very big corporation of communications. So every day we have a lot of contents published every day. So the most important thing that AI will help us is the assets production. So it will cut out a lot of the a lot of the process when we want to produce an asset. And as you know, as advertising formats, there are hundreds of formats on websites, on different social platforms. So every time when we have a new idea and a new content, we need a lot of formats. So AI will help us like immediately to have all of them in like 30 seconds, as you said. Yeah, so we use AI to speed up as well as scale up all the productivity that we can. Yeah.
Okay, so mostly in the creation stage, at the creation, briefing, creation stage, speeding it up.
Yes,
At that scale.
the ideation also, as you
Okay.
said, we also have so many proposals every day. All the marketing teams, we have to produce proposal. Each idea, a new proposal. So one client, 3 ideas, 3 proposal, and then we need to change every day. Like, you know, the final of the final of the final file, it can be changed by AI recently, very fast.
Iterations. Okay. Okay. Good. Oh, you want to say something?
Yeah, I think from client perspective, one of the thing that one of the step in the area I think AI is actually saving times right at the beginning. For us, it's a briefing stage. So I think 2 things that critically AI shape and change how we work. I see my teams generally can produce a more clearer information right from the beginning, like from briefing, gathering information, and also we saving a lot of time debating on what does the brief mean, but actually focusing on understanding and aligning on what we are trying to solve and then the challenge we are trying to solve. And I think and the second thing that AI is actually helping us especially on the marketeers, because we have a lot of information. So data, AI is actually helping us to synthesize the insight faster. So including the pulling together data, market trend, past campaigns, like historical information, like in a blink of an eye, and it have to structure the information very well. And because of that, it helps us to have a sharper input to the agency. And it also helps the agency too, because to navigate through the brief with a clear understanding. So I think this is 2 things
Okay.
that AI
Great.
significantly help.
Lovely. So I think it's pretty much, I think everybody's into it already. Grace, question for you, given your perspective as head of Grab Ads, country head. One of the key things in marketing always is the really keeping, one of the primary objectives is to keep our brand distinct and different. Now, one of the challenges that we are facing as an industry, and I hear this to people, is that now everybody has access to the same technology and the same tools. It's pretty much the best tools, the best ammunition is in everybody's hands. So in this situation, how you say as a marketer, how do you think differentiation is going to work? How do we keep our brands different if everybody is using the same sort of technologies, the same language and all of that?
you. I think this is a very interesting questions, and I think this is a hot topic that everyone cares about as well, right? As Shavi has kind of mentioned, we are now in a world where accessibility to tools or AI tools are, pretty much easy for everyone, right? Then the question is when, the quality is more standardized per se, and you have just listened to most of our panelists mentioning that the applications of AI tools mostly help us in terms of content creation and production of our creatives. Then if the tools are the same, right, then most likely the output are pretty much having the same vibe, right? If you're having an advertisement for a beverage, right, most likely there will be some gas, there will be some, happy faces smiling over a bottle of, beverages, right? It's very much similar. And I have a privilege to work at platform where I'm able to see a lot of creatives and campaign brief from so many brands, from many industry, and I see it all. And I see it so many advertisement in the same industry that look exactly the same vibe, same words, or even different industry, but in the same emotional space, is pretty much the same as well. So what I look at the best case study or the best experiences that I work with brands is, creative is just one part of creative, right? If we talk about creative, it's not just about the actual visuals of the talent or the product, but it is the creative combinations of content, where you put your ads in, what is the message you're gonna deliver, what are the persons are you targeting into, and that is for me the true creative mix of things that we marketers should drive on. And this is the sweet spot where you're gonna create a distinctiveness for your brands, right? Right message at the right pace to the right people, and that sweet spot's gonna generate a huge impact on the users. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Yeah.
So exactly what she mentioned, yeah. When I see a lot of presentation, most of the time it's the same, and actually it's one writer, which is AI. So sometimes we confuse who is the owner of this idea as well, especially in the last 2 years ago, yeah, when AI started to bloom. That's one thing. That's one thing. There's two ways of doing marketing today. So one is about making it simply unique and original, touch. But there's another one which is, as I mentioned earlier, dataism. Sometimes you never know that you are strongly influenced by algorithm. Remember that. Algorithm change your decision, change the way you behave much more than just only the message. Think about that, yeah?
Just to add on, just to show this is such a very interesting topic, right? I mean, it is also the thirst of us as a marketer to create that distinctiveness, point of view and tonality for the brands as well. And just also think on top of the creative that you're gonna generate, think about where you're gonna distribute it, right? A piece of advertisement or messages that you're gonna put on Grab Ads as a platform, it should be, right, pretty different from what you're gonna put on social medias platform like TikTok or YouTube, etc. So why AI generation tool help us to save time and effort in creation of the content, but the curation of that content and the decisions, right, of where to put it in the total marketing plan, it still sits with us, and that is the energy and effort that every marketer should be focusing on.
Absolutely. It's a great point. I think, as you said, Grace, I think one of the things that we were discussing when we were chatting at the panel, that, I don't think it's going to work if we just keep working the way we are working and we just put AI on the top. I think we also got to reskill ourselves and really learn how to work to take the best out of AI, and including your point about algorithm and everything else. So that reskilling, we'll come back to that point later. It's a pretty hot topic, and I think we can keep talking about it for the whole day, but we got to keep moving. We have a time. So next question to Mr. Kent. so today we're talking about 48-hour sprints, right? Now, do you think there are some factors in the organization that can, within either your organization where you're creating and strategizing and creating the content, or in your client's organization, that can slow down the process? So you can keep creating, putting stuff out at 48 hours, but there could be some things related to decision making, etc., that can slow down. What is that? What can slow down? Specific.
Well, 48 hours is a very, very high speed in communication and also for marketing. It's important. But I think that we talk in the term of the speed. So I think this is the time we need to slow down a bit. Cannot make everything so speedily. Because AI changed everything, but AI cannot change culture and human mind sensitive. So culture is there and is very, very important to follow all the local identity in terms of the culture, as we said. So when we talk about the bottleneck here, our AI process is very fast, but then we need people to review the output of the AI. If it meet the criteria of the culture standard or the local identity of different place in Vietnam. Local identity in different places in Vietnam are very different. Yeah. So when we do the marketing campaigns in all over the nations, sometimes we need to differentiate the content marketing, the contents we deliver to each part of Vietnam, each part of the province. Yeah. So.
Okay.
So I think that is the bottleneck. So, but we need it.
Yeah.
And we need a culture understanding people stand there and help us to be like a gatekeeper to know which can pass and which should stop.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So that can help the brand. In Viscop, we call it the brand safety process. So
Okay.
that will help the brands to avoid all the crises.
Right.
Yeah, because when you run with the speed of 48 hours for communication plan as well as marketing plan, it's very easy to get an accident for the brand crisis.
Very valid point. Safety, checks and balances and all that. When you're doing things that sort of speed, errors can happen. This is stuff which is going out at real-time basis.
Yeah.
Let's have a, yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
want to say that AI is a sport car. Before we have the sport car, we cannot get that speed.
Good one, okay.
But we must be the driver.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
great.
think so.
Okay, good. Let's hear a view from the marketer, Ms. Chow. What do you think about, this thing about, we can do 48 hours or 72 hours or whatever, but the point is that there could be things, and rightly so, within the marketing organization that can pull back or slow down. And what is that and how do we deal with that?
So I have to be very honest. 48-hour creative content sprint is my industry dream. Why? Because I'm having working in pharma industry, so I will share the perspective from a pharma lens. So in pharma, speed always come with responsibilities. So because we work with medical content and disease awareness, so we have the duty to be extremely responsible with the information that we put out there to the public domain. And it's the industry standard. It means that the governance will always exist. We have to involve not just creative agency, not just marketing, but we have to involve legal, compliant, medical, pharmacovigilance, regulatory, and if you name the five, you know how long it might take, right? But it means that, so the question is not whether the governance slow us down, it's because it's whether the system is designed to enable speed.
Yes.
Right? And the 48-hour content sprint is not just the job of marketing alone. We need many hands to clap,
Yep.
right? So it's because of that, the other function, they also need support. They need the tools, they need the clarities, they need the readiness, they need the backbones, and they need the direction and the support to move with pace. So I think I have seen a lot of cases where if the input is not very well aligned in the beginning, the infrastructure is not ready there, the governance is not ready there, additional routes, prompts, feedback just slow things down even further.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, and from the pharma perspective, fast doesn't mean that we keep being step, but we need to ensure that we have a clear brief, uh, strong governance, involve everyone very early in the beginning, please. Do not try to solve the problem yourself and make sure that everyone have the tools to support one way or another. And I do believe with that, that will happen with things will happen responsibly.
Okay, great. I think that's a absolutely hot topic again. We are producing content at scale. There's a lot of excitement. Things are actually happening. Good stuff is happening. But the governance has to be there in the system internally within client organizations, especially sensitive categories, definitely everywhere, but especially pharma, alcohol. I was listening to the previous panel where things have to also be vetted properly, legal, pharmacovigilance, internal compliance, and all of that. That governance mechanism probably is already coming in, but that's a good watch out. Okay, quickly, we have 5 more minutes to go. So final question to Mr. Tuan. In your opinion, very specific, which kind of content works well for AI and which kind of content for which AI is still kind of weak?
I think in the next 3 years, or maybe in the next 6 months, AI can do everything. So they can create ad, they can create storyboard in 30 seconds, they can create a video for you. I think there's a lot of AI agent already there. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it in a very short time. Yeah. Customize it. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So anyone to answer this question, like which kind of work, you think is good? It works for AI. You can create with AI, but certain kind of content is a bit of a question mark.
yeah, for the second part, I think AI, our brain has critical thinking and creative thinking. Yeah, one is about reasoning and one is about feel. So what AI couldn't do is about the experience. They have a good memory, but they don't have the experience about that. So they don't feel it. So that's the first point. I think, and when they trying to feel, they couldn't feel it. And when the only person who can feel it, and feel it in the way of marketing, feeling of million of people they are touching, of the mass, is the feeling of society. So that is where human do much better and AI couldn't do it. The second one is about original thing. I think in 30 seconds from 100 creative person, you can have the same creative brief, same content, etc. But the one who really feel it, the one who really take it further, the one who really connecting the human point, yeah, is the one who are the winner. So that is where AI couldn't do it. So that's what I'm thinking.
Grace, in 2
If,
minutes,
if
you
I
wanna
can
have a
help
go? Yeah.
articulate Anh Tuan's point further, right? I think AI has been a great tool for us in generating mass rich content. So for all the campaigns, say we want always on, more dynamic, integrating into people's daily life, AI creation can be a great tool for us to have that kind of content. But for the type of tentpole moment, right? Like human connection, big impact, deep, meaningful engagement with your audience. There's still a little bit more of, maybe AI as a base for us to have something to start with, but topping up with that, right? Curating it, adjusting it, adding emotion into it, that definitely require us marketers to build on.
Great, great. Okay, great, lovely. That was a great point on this. I think when there are tons of questions, is what we last 2 minutes. Let's have a quick rapid fire and one-word responses. Okay, whoever takes it. What's the one thing you have stopped doing in the last 12 months because AI made it redundant? One word or one phrase. What's the one thing you stopped in the last 12 months because AI has made it redundant? One. Chris, Chow, Kent. Or there are too many things. One word. What's the one thing?
Stop analyzing the data by myself.
Okay, good. Okay, next quick question. What's the one surprising thing your teams have learned after working with AI for the past 6 months? One word.
We're not that smart. That one
Okay.
sentence.
Not that
We're not
smart.
that smart.
Okay. Okay, third and the last rapid fire. For some people in the audience who, and this could be actually an audience question, anyone, if anyone who's wanting to do a 48-hour or 72-hour sprint next week, what is the one mistake you should avoid? Anyone? Should I repeat the question? For anyone in the audience who is wanting to do a 48-hour or 72-hour sprint next week, what is the one mistake we should avoid when working with AI? Anybody in the audience? Or the mic? Don't trust AI from the first prompt. Okay, okay, great, lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. Okay, so we should train the AI well. Okay, prompting skills. So that is the primary, fantastic response. Okay, that's pretty much it. I think we are closing. Great conversation. This we should go on forever. But the key thing is that AI has removed time from ideation, but it has not removed time from decision making. So this is something we need to keep. We still have to be there, drive the sports car, and really use our mind to be driving. So great, lovely. Thank you, panelists. Amazing conversation. Probably we should come back and do this again sometime. But thank you for your time, and thanks for the audience for your time as well.
Thank you to our moderator. Excellent timing skills, excellent amount of information. Thank you so much. And please one step forward so we can present you with our token of appreciation. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, a bigger round of applause for our moderator and for our speakers. All right, thank you to moderators. Thank you to our panelists. Please take a seat.